Hello, my name is Candace, and I am the teaching artist with Behind the Book. Today, we're going to be making line drawing robots for the book Rox's Secret Code. So I started with a warm-up activity where I just drew a bunch of different lines in about 30 seconds. I was just trying to see how many different lines I could make. And today I'm going to challenge myself and see if I can add any of these lines into my drawing. So you can do the same kind of warm-up activity, draw as many different lines as you can in like 30 seconds up to a minute. And then think about what kind of robot you want to make. So I decided I want to make a gardening robot. And I was thinking like, okay, what do I need for my gardening robot? So I need solar panels because that's how my robot is powered. I need a plug for a hose to go in so it can refill its water. I need it to open up so it can grow seedlings inside of it and have lights coming out of it. It needs a watering can, it needs a shovel, things like that. I also want its arms to be retractable and its legs too. I want it to be able to go up and down and move its arms and move around however it needs to go. So think about details like that. How is it powered? Does it need any extra details that show how it works as well? Think about your robot and just make a list for yourself of things you think your robot might need. And then we're going to start with a drawing. I'm going to show you my drawing area. So I am going to start with just the basic shapes. I would like you to start with just a pencil and draw lightly, but so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to use marker. And I like to make my drawings really big, fill the page. I'm going to start with an oval because I know I want my robot to be kind of rounded. So I'm just going to do some lines. I'll go down straight, round it to make it look like it's a rounded shape. Now I think it needs a head, the same kind of shape. Just think about the basic shapes that show your robot. It needs some legs, some wheels so it can roll around, an arm coming down here with a shovel. Let's see, I'm just doing the basic shapes. And I want it to be able to reach up high to water my plants that are hanging up as well. All right, so here I have the most simple shapes of my robot design. Now I'm going to go in and add some of the details. So I know that my robot opens up, right? And I'm going to follow those same shape lines of my basic shape and use that as a guide for me. He has some shelves in there with some little plants growing. Let's see, what else does my robot need? Oh yeah, he needs some plugs so he can fill up with water. I want him to be happy, so like a nice smiley face. Oh yeah, he has solar panels, right? So I'm going in with these details of how my robot works and what it looks like. And then you can think about the extra lines that you want to add. So let's see, we can show pattern. Remember, you can use pattern in your artwork just to make it look kind of fun, interesting to look at. So I'm going to draw these little patterns going around it. Then let's see, what else do I need? Oh, movement lines. I could add movement lines to the wheels. Oh, light lines to show that the inside has grow lights for these plants. I can add some shading. I'm just going to do a little cross hatching on the side there. So you could do all different kinds of lines to show that too. I could use little polka dots. I could use some spirals just to make it look fun. So yeah, add some detailed lines. Think about how it works. If it's moving, if you can show pattern, texture, light, add those extra lines. So we started with the basic shapes, then we went in and added some details. Then you go in and add like a movement or a texture or a pattern, something fun. And then I also colored mine. So after you finish all of your details, you make your lines darker if you're using pencil, and then go in and just color it. So I used markers for mine, but you can use any kind of colors that you have. Crayons are great, colored pencils are some of my favorite things. So yeah, just go in and add some color as your last step. So if we remember, first we did a warm-up activity, drew some lines, came up with the ideas for what your robot needs, then drew the basic shapes, added some detail lines, then added either a pattern or a movement line or a texture line, or maybe some shading, and then finally go in and color your robot. So I hope you have a lot of fun making these, and I can't wait to see them. Thank you.